House of Parliament, and Speaker Alban Bagbin has accused the judiciary and the executive of colluding to weaken the legislature. This comes in the wake of a ruling by the Supreme Court dismissing an application by Speaker Bagbin, who sought to reverse a previous ruling that blocked his declaration of 4 parliamentary seats as vacant. Addressing journalists, the Speaker Alban Bagbin says no person would be allowed to disrupt parliamentary proceedings or undermine the authority of Parliament.
With Parliament expected to reconvene on Thursday, November 7, 2024, the Speaker, Alban Bagbin, has engaged journalists on recent developments in the House. Now, this comes in the wake of a Supreme Court ruling that actually denied the Speaker's application seeking to reverse the ruling of the Supreme Court that sought to stay his declaration of 4 seats vacant. The Speaker bemoans that recent activities by the judiciary as well as the executive portray an act of collusion between both institutions to undermine the authority of Parliament.
Recent acts of the judiciary and executive, and I see them as interference in the workings of Parliament, pose a direct challenge to the essence, jurisdiction, authority, powers, and function of the esteemed institution of Parliament, which is the repository of the sovereign will of the people of Ghana. It is increasingly becoming clear the judiciary and the executive are seemingly colluding to weaken Parliament. The wheels of Parliament will continue to turn, and no person will be allowed to disrupt parliamentary proceedings or to undermine the democratic mandate of Parliament.
When asked about what the certain arrangements in the House would be when it reconvenes on Thursday following the clamor for the majority position by both the NPP and NDC caucuses after the declaration of 4 seats vacant, the Speaker says he does not determine where members of Parliament should sit in the House.
The Speaker is not involved in this. The whips, particularly the chief whips, lead in trying to identify who should sit behind. And it also has to do with years of experience in the House, and also the issue of gender and other professional backgrounds, until you get to those who are at the back. Even though we don't sit on benches, we still use the term back benches. The Speaker is not involved in this. After they have agreed on it, they then get in touch with the parliamentary service through the clerk, who will get his officer at the table together with the marshal, and they will get the names, print them, and place them on the various tables as decided by the various caucuses. The Speaker don't come in this. Please, how can you call Speaker to come and decide where people should sit? It's not part of my duties.
The Speaker also responded to allegations of unlawfully procuring the services of Thaddeus Sorry as his legal representative by the Attorney General Godfred Yeboah-Dame.
There's vast difference between Parliament as an institution and the office of the Speaker. The Speaker is the party before the Supreme Court, not Parliament. So as Speaker, when the Attorney General is taking a different position from my position, I should still contract him as my counsel. I will leave it at that. Once I'll meet the Attorney General and I'll tell him my peace of mind on some legal issues and pronouncements he made at the Supreme Court.
The Speaker says, irrespective of all the controversies surrounding the declaration of 4 seats vacant, he is ever willing to collaborate with the government in executing its business in the House.
It is my strong belief the matter before the Supreme Court can be settled within Parliament through matured deliberations and compromises. I'm aware of the business the government wants to transact through Parliament, and I'm willing to cooperate and collaborate with government. Despite all that I have said, Ghana first.
The NDC caucus, led by its chief whip Connivance, later addressed journalists indicating or reiterating the stance of the NDC caucus to occupy the right-hand side of the Speaker as the majority side of the House on Thursday.
Tomorrow, as a result of the directive of Mr. Speaker, in line with the Constitution and standing orders, the majority NDC shall attend upon the House at appropriate time as directed by Mr. Speaker. We shall take our rightful place in the chamber as to where we sit and wait for whatever businesses that may come in front of us. Our advice to our colleagues in the minority NPP is to try and prioritize business that is in the interest of the people of this country. And they shall find favor and cooperation with us in trying to deal with those businesses. We can assure them that as long as the business is in the interest of improving the lot of Ghanaians, they can count on the majority NDC caucus in Parliament to support those initiatives to pass those things that would help the people of this country.
It is most likely to be a dramatic scene in Parliament on Thursday, as both the NPP and NDC caucuses are still jostling for the majority position in the House after the declaration of 4 seats vacant by the Speaker, despite a Supreme Court ruling staying the execution of this directive. Reporting for ChannelOne News from Parliament, my name is Ni Ayukwe Okan.
Well, joining us on the phone lines for more on this is Member of Parliament for Doma East, Twum Barimah. Good evening, Honourable. Thank you for your company tonight. In light of the recent event in Parliament and also taking into consideration the press conference by the Speaker and then the NDC caucus, what is tomorrow going to look like in Parliament?
Thank you very much, and good evening to your viewers. Tomorrow is going to be normal business. Nobody's going to chaos. Nobody's going to create anything. It's going to be the normal business that we're going to transact in the House. The majority leader, Honorable Afenyo Markin, will lead the majority team. Clearly, some people want to create chaos. They have in mind chaotic attitude. They believe in chaos. That they can use chaos to achieve everything that they want. But that is not what we are trained for. We are trained to use the rule of law, the peaceful way, and a democratic way in making sure that things happen. So tomorrow, as my brother Neil was saying, it's going to be dramatic. I don't think it's going to be dramatic. It's going to be business as usual. Normal things happening, and nothing's going to happen. It's change.
But your colleagues on the other side insist they're the majority, and that's where they're going to sit tomorrow. What are you going to do to avert what happened the last time you sat?
Clearly, the point is, the Speaker himself, in addressing the press, stated that he did not even say that someone is majority or minority. So what they are relying on, that, the Speaker, based on the Speaker's pronouncement and ruling, the man said he has not said that. So what ruling are you relying on to go and say you call yourself majority?
Right.
Clearly, it is an attitude that they want to put up to cause chaos, to destroy the peace, and to destroy the democracy that we built in this country. And we will not give them an opportunity. We are going to ensure that we transact government business in a peaceful way. We'll protect the democracy of this country. We'll protect our institutions. And we'll protect the Ghanaians to ensure that whatever they voted us for to come and lead and also help to transact business to improve the average life of Ghanaians, that is what we are come to do. We are not going into Parliament to cause any chaos. We are not going to do that.
Very well. Thank you so much for speaking with us. That's the East MP Twum Barimah. Let's move away from Parliament now.